Get ready, Spidey fans, Amazing Spider-Man #55949 is about to drop, and it's throwing Peter Parker into a situation more terrifying than facing down the Green Goblin, an awkward date. Yep, our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man is up against his greatest enemy yet, trying not to blow it with Shay Markin, the girl he's already disappointed one too many times. In this issue, written by Zeb Wells with guest artist Emilio Laso, color artist Brian Valenza, and letterer Joe Caramagna, Peter's latest attempt at impressing Shay goes about as well as you'd expect. He shows up late again, this time sporting a black eye courtesy of a new Stiltman he had to fight off. And let's just say, Shay doesn't hold back, she absolutely tears into him for his chronic tardiness. Marvel's official description hints that after nearly getting killed in the last arc, Peter is hoping for a breather, but instead, he gets a different kind of challenge, trying to salvage what's left of his love life. With issue number 950 just around the corner, this one is setting the stage for the centennial celebration in classic Spidey fashion, by throwing poor Peter into yet another impossible situation. For those keeping up, this issue follows the intense Spider-Goblin arc, where Peter battled with Norman Osborn's dark side, the Green Goblin, and somehow came out the other side free of the Goblin's influence. But just as he's hoping to catch his breath, Amazing Spider-Man #55949 is here to remind us that even without supervillains, Peter Parker's life is never easy. And if you thought things couldn't get more intense, this is the last arc before Zeb Wells hands the reins over to a new creative team, with Tombstone ready to make his big move as the new crime boss of New York. So, if you've been following this volume from the start, you know the stakes are about to skyrocket. Amazing Spider-Man #55 of 949 hits shelves on August 14th. Don't miss it. Meanwhile, if you're a Deadpool fan, listen up, this is one manga you can't miss. The creative minds behind the wildly popular Deadpool, Samurai, Sanshiro Kasama, and Hikaru Yasuji, have joined forces again for a new rom-com manga that's already turning heads, Secret Steward. Now, here's where things get wild. Deadpool crashes into the story in the most hilariously unexpected way possible, right in the first chapter. Trust me, it's so ridiculously Deadpool that I can't spoil it for you. Let's just say, if you thought you'd seen it all from the Merc with a mouth, think again. Secret Steward was announced by Viz Media with a sneaky social media post that barely scratches the surface of what's really going on. The tagline? Love hits you when you least expect it. A cheeky pun you'll fully appreciate once you dive into the story. For those who love Deadpool, Samurai, or Wade Wilson wreaks havoc in Tokyo as part of the Avengers Samurai Squad, this new manga is a perfect follow-up. And here's a little bonus for you. By the end of the first chapter, it's official, Deadpool, Samurai Season 2 is on its way. No release date yet, but the hype is real. So, whether you're a manga newbie or a seasoned reader, Secret Steward is the ultimate gateway into the world of manga, with all the off-the-wall humor and action Deadpool fans crave. You'll just have to take the plunge and see for yourself. Trust me, you won't regret it. In other Marvel news, Marvel's Scarlet Witch #6 is about to shake things up, as Wanda Maximoff welcomes a new face into her world, Amaranth, a former protege of Agatha Harkness. Slated to debut this November, Amaranth is the latest addition to the magical side of the Marvel Universe, and she's bringing a whole lot of mystery with her. This issue, written by Steve Orlando and illustrated by Lorenzo Tametta, dives into Amaranth's shadowy past. She's not just any young sorceress, her life has been touched by tragedy, and her emerging powers are as impressive as they are dangerous. And when Agatha Harkness, usually one to take on such challenges herself, hands the responsibility of mentoring Amaranth over to Wanda, you know there's something big brewing. Ever since she debuted on Jen Bartel's variant cover, Amaranth has been a character shrouded in intrigue, says Orlando. Who is she? What's her story? Fans will finally get to explore these questions as Amaranth steps through the last door, flipping the script on Wanda's usual mentor-student dynamic. In Amaranth, Wanda faces a powerful, enigmatic being, much like how she once was in her early days. If you're a fan of the Scarlet Witch or just curious about this new sorceress on the block, Scarlet Witch #6 is a must-read. With covers by artists like Russell Dodderman and Megan Hetrick, Amaranth's debut is set to be as visually stunning as it is narratively gripping. Get ready for November 20th when Scarlet Witch #6 hits the shelves, because the Marvel Universe's mystical side is about to get a lot more interesting.